So Tottenham Hotspur's return to Premier League action has had mixed emotions from Spurs fans. There's some Spurs fans who are happy with what they've seen. We're creating a lot of chances. We're playing that attractive style of football. But there are also some fans who are a bit fed up and disgruntled with what they've seen and are also not too happy with the transfer window that has gone today as well.
That he's happy with this squad, and he said in his second season he always wins trophies. So I say, all right, big man, let's see what you've got. You've got no excuses.
Okay, well, we'll see what he does. We'll see what happens then. No?
Yeah, but I tell you what, are you confident of us winning something, mate? Because I'm not.
No, I'm not. But I'm enjoying watching Spurs play football, and there is a process to us getting better.
So as we dissect the first three games in the Premier League, I want to react to a certain comment made by talkSPORT's very own Ally McCoist, and he has had a few choice words to say about Tottenham Hotspur. So today on the Sonny Talk Spurs YouTube channel, we're going to be asking the question, is Ally McCoist right about Tottenham Hotspur and Ange Postecoglou? And if you are new to the Sonny Talk Spurs YouTube channel, why don't you drop a like, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and also become a member in the link in the description down below. So yeah, Ally McCoist, much loved talkSPORT presenter, host, and obviously on TNT Sports as well as a few other things. He's everywhere at the moment, isn't he? But has been talking about Tottenham Hotspur in the last few days on the talkSPORT breakfast show. And I thought it was quite interesting because especially after what happened in that Newcastle game, there's not been too many pundits or ex-players talking about, Tottenham as a whole and what they've made of them so far. There's a lot of conversation obviously been about Manchester United, Liverpool, Arsenal, Manchester City, but Tottenham have not got much of the limelight. So without further ado, I'm going to play the first bit of this clip where Ally talks about a certain topic in particular, and that is, can Tottenham win a trophy this season?
Yeah, I mean, Ange said this week, he said, usually my second season, I win things.
Yeah.
When he's big and brave and bold of him to go out there and say things like that. He says he's happy with his squad as well. Should he be happy with his squad, Ali? I mean, I looked at the squad.
He should be happier,
against
yes.
Newcastle. Happier.
Yes.
They've got great players, Romero
of
and
course
Van der Ven and Maddison, Solanke, Son, so on and so forth.
Correct.
But the bench
not strong.
is not absolutely brimming with options if things are not going well.
I think we saw that at the weekend, Jeff. I think we saw at the weekend that, Tottenham first 11, and I include Solanke and Van der Ven in that.
Yeah,
I think it's very, very good. I genuinely do, and I think it'll be absolutely fine. And he's come out and said, they've got no excuses. Well, actually, they do have an excuse. Well, it's not an excuse, but it's a reason. And the reason they might not win a cup is because Liverpool, Manchester City and Arsenal, I think, are better than them. So straight away, there's three teams that would have a better chance of winning a trophy than Spurs. But as we said earlier, but outside those three teams, there's no doubt about it, everybody else, United included, Villa, you name them, Newcastle, their best opportunity to win it, silverware, is a cup, because they won't be winning the league.
Yeah.
Right. So he's put himself under a little bit of pressure there, but I honestly believe Spurs' first 11, right, with Van der Ven and Solanke fit, could easily win a cup. Easily.
Yeah.
They won't win the league.
With the luck of the draw.
Yeah, of course, absolutely. They could win a trophy. I mean, 2008's a long, long time. I get that, but I was.
But as I said to you, a lot of clubs have waited a lot longer than that.
Of course, there's no divine right.
Of course, there's
nobody has got a divine right.
So yeah, I mean, Ally thinks that with this current crop of Spurs players, we can win a trophy. He doesn't think we're going to win the league because the competition is too strong. But we're in the Europa League, we're in the Carabao Cup, and we're in the FA Cup this season. So he fancies us to maybe go far in that competition. And what's interesting off the back of this as well is Tottenham are like the favourites, I believe, to lift the Europa League. Obviously got a few tricky fixtures, Rangers, Galatasaray, Roma. But, I mean, Ange Postecoglou has fielded a very strong team in the Europa League. So I like what Ali's got to say, and I've even predicted that I think we will do well in the Europa League this year. Think that we could win it as well. So I do like what Ally has to say about that. But also Ally has talked about, a big topic of conversation in my comment section. By the way, if you want to get involved in any debates with myself, get in the comment section now and give me your thoughts on this video at the end. But Ally McCoist has spoke about Ange Postecoglou's stubbornness, which Jeff Stelling was probing him a lot about.
James is a frustrated Tottenham season ticket holder who says Tottenham won't win anything under Ange. He's too stubborn. Playing a high line away from home when your quickest defender is out is criminal. Obviously, no Van der Ven in the game at St James's Park, although Dragison's no slouch, by the way.
Well, he got back well and made a great challenge.
He did indeed in the first half. Yeah.
Went to ground and made a great challenge.
Is he too stubborn, Ange?
I don't know if stubborn's the right word.
Just got belief in his methods.
I mean, you could look at it the other way and say, it's a compliment and a plus and a bonus that he firmly believes, and that's the way he's going to play, and nothing's going to stop him playing it. Now, it is easy for us to say it, right? But it was actually quite refreshing to hear Jamie O'Hara. I can't believe I'm saying this, but with the greatest respect, now, Jamie, as a Tottenham fan, a Tottenham man through and through, is enjoying watching Tottenham play. Now, I think that's great, right? Then we as football fans, we always want a bit more, Jeff. Of course we do. But if you can start at a base where you're absolutely thrilled at watching your team play and enjoying it, that's a great start, is it not?
Yeah. Absolutely. And, they have exciting players.
Yeah.
And I think the addition of Solanke is absolutely key.
So
Because
do I.
we saw that at the weekend, didn't we?
Yeah.
All they were lacking was somebody to put the ball in the back of the net.
Centre forward. Yeah, absolutely. And we saw the opening game. Was it the opening game at, I keep going on about opening game at Leicester? He's had a couple of chances, should have scored, but we saw enough to see that he will score.
Yeah, absolutely.
And this is also really interesting, and I like it quite a lot. The whole argument about the stubbornness of Ange Postecoglou. A lot of people, like his style of football, but question if he's adaptable. Has he got a plan B? Will we ever sit back? And we saw against Newcastle, we created tons of chances. We just weren't critical enough, but one ball through the middle and we got undone, which was obviously very, very annoying. But I bring a comment that was made on my last YouTube video by my very own father, talking about, and this is where I keep reflecting on when people are criticising Ange Postecoglou at the moment. It's this argument that I think is key. We've gone through Jose Mourinho ball, Nuno ball, Conte ball, and now we're on Ange ball. And the three people before him, the football was turgid. It was horrible. It was not good enough for what we want to see. We've now got dynamic attacking football back at, White Hart Lane. And I think that Tottenham fans in general love it. There are a few tweaks and a few things that have to be made, and Ange's still got to find his perfect lineup. I think that's understandable. But I'd rather be playing this football, this style of football, than some of the stuff I've seen. And a lot of people will tell me, well, Jose didn't get backed and neither did Conte. And it's because they couldn't get backed. They shouldn't have been backed because they were short term. They were there to maybe, lift a trophy, which obviously Mourinho didn't get the chance at in the end. But I think that was the right decision to sack him. But Ange Postecoglou is keen to stay at Tottenham for many years and win a trophy with this football club. And, he's even boldly said that the second season is where this sort of thing happens. So I don't agree with all this panic saying we need to sack him. After the North London derby, if the result doesn't go our way, we need to start thinking of other options. We've backed him. We've given him the players that will suit his system. It just takes some time. Dominic Solanke, I've done a video on this as well. When he comes back into the team, we will score more goals. He will finish those chances that we didn't finish off against Leicester and we didn't finish off against Newcastle United either. And I think, on the back of this, Tottenham are going to have a good season. Ally McCoist predicts 5th. I think in and around 5th, maybe 4th at a push. I don't think, Liverpool have started off well, but I don't think they've been tested yet. Arsenal, they struggled against Brighton. Manchester City looked like a dominant force. United in turmoil. Chelsea, who knows? And, Villa and teams like that have got a lot to prove this season. So it's going to be an interesting season. There's still a lot to digest, but I'm confident still as a Spurs fan, even after a win, a loss and a draw. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you agree with talkSPORT's own Ally McCoist? Do you disagree completely? Let me know all your thoughts. Get down there now and get typing, because I'll be in the comment section as soon as this goes live. And as I said earlier in the video, if you have enjoyed this one, you leave a like, subscribe to Sonny Talk Spurs, hit the notification bell because it'll tell you when I've gone live, and also become a member. Link in the description down below. My latest podcast, I talk about my time at the Euros in Germany. But until next time, obviously waited a few days for a video. I've been very, very busy at talkSPORT. So obviously you can follow my socials and you'll see sort of my day-to-day life. But yeah, should have a few more videos during the week previewing obviously the North London derby. What a scary fixture, I know. But until then, I'll see you guys pretty soon. Ciao.